Good morning, friends. I want to invite you to this devotional here on the parking lot at Grand Blanc Methodist Church. Parking lots have taken on kind of a different meaning for people of churches all over the United States and probably all over the world, as we've become more and more accustomed to having worship in a parking lot this year. We've gathered outside in Michigan in cold weather now, as we're at the end of September, to celebrate who God is, what God is. And there's been so much conversation as to whether parking lot worship is really fully that experience of worship, and can we really fully experience that worship until we're inside in the sanctuary where we're comfortable and used to, and we can be together physically and socially connected rather than distanced, when we can sing together and all those things. And I get that. I understand that. I want that too. But one of the things I want to make sure we all understand is that that is not the marker of a Christian. I'm going to say that again. That's not a marker of a Christian. It's something Christians do. It's something that we do. We worship, but we can worship anywhere. But even that idea aside, that's not what makes us a Christian. I want to read from you from the Gospel of John. This is toward the end of John's 13th chapter. And this is what Jesus says. He gives a new commandment. He says, I give you a new commandment. Love each other. Just as I have loved you, so you also must love each other. This is how everyone will know that you are my disciples, when you love each other. I think it's pretty clear there what Jesus is trying to get across, and that is the same thing he's been repeating over and over and over in those two verses. Love, go ahead and finish it, each other. When we love each other, that's the marker of a Christian. Worship is important. And yes, the location in which we worship is also important. If it weren't, your pastor wouldn't be trying to constantly create environments in which worship is felt. But what matters more is that we love each other. And I'm not talking about the love each other like get along in meetings. That'd be nice, but I'm also talking about loving each other, like going out into the community and sharing love with the stranger. In worship the past couple of weeks, we've talked about loving our neighbor, praying for our neighbor, loving our enemy and praying for our enemy. And those are two things that are hard to do, more increasing as we see. But what would it look like if we simply loved each other? Loved the other, loved the neighbor we might otherwise choose not to love. Pray for our enemy, those who maybe the world despairs, and amen. You see, it's that reminds people that we're Christians. They will know that you are my disciples by the way in which you love one another. What's the hymn? They will know we are Christians by our love, by our love. Yes, they'll know we are Christians by our love. And so wherever you may be worshiping on Sundays, at home, in a parking lot, maybe indoors, remember that what matters is that we love each other. Amen.